And oh. Are you in it?
Are we live?
We are live.
Gosh, this takes me back.
Look,
Blimey.
Star's had a haircut, so he's like a quarter of the size
Hello, Emma.
that he
Hello,
was
Judy.
before. Hi, Emma. Hello. Sorry. You know what? We haven't done this in so
I know.
long. I've forgotten how. Hi, Earth to Annabelle. Hi, everyone. Hi.
Gosh, this is good, isn't it, to be back?
It's nice to be back.
Gosh, man.
Do you know what I associate lives with? I associate them with drinking.
But to be fair, you associate everything with
No, I
drinking.
don't. That's the thing.
That's
That's
a
the
joke.
weird
That is a
thing
joke.
about me is
I was
that
joking.
I'm not.
No, you're not.
Anyone who knows me knows.
No,
but when we
you're a
started
cheap
live,
date.
I think, oh, it must be time to drink.
Yes.
Really
that's
odd.
True. That's true.
Anyway, it's
But
so
it's not a good
lovely.
look. It's not on
It's
brand.
not on
with
brand.
drinking.
I'm drinking hot
lunchtime-
water.
Lunchtime drinking is not on brand.
Hot water. So, why we're here today, and we're really, really happy to be here, is just lovely to be back. As you know, we've both been working really hard over
Yeah,
lockdown.
we've been
Our
very,
whole
very
team
blessed.
has been working hard.
We've
and
been
so
very blessed. We've
not really had the time, have we, to?
No. But also, I think in the early part of lockdown, we were quite mindful of supporting folks, supporting ourselves as well. But I think people were very wary of what the lockdown would bring. There's lots of isolation, and people were, it never happened before. And so we were doing more lives then just to support people and have a sense of community. And
Now we're all on our own.
now you're on your own.
No, it's not that.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
that we always feel that
Yeah.
if we're not doing it, we're not fully present for it, then we're not going to do it because,
Hi, Doris. Yes,
can't
we
do
just
it all. Hi, Doris. So, but today what we're here to talk about is Diwali.
Yay! On Saturday.
It's on Saturday, and Diwali.
Quite late this year, right?
Yeah, it's quite late.
Last year, I think, was in October. It's done on the phases of the moon, so it's the first full moon after Navratri.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And Star doesn't like it because the fireworks keep going. If you hear them on Saturday, it's because of Diwali. So
It was
we do
funny
fireworks.
when Biden won. It was announced that he won. The US News said in London they were letting off fireworks in celebration of Biden's victory.
No, it was Guy Fawkes.
It was Guy Fawkes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we do.
Although we are
fireworks.
pleased, I think.
We are pleased. Yeah.
Anyway,
Let Biden be Biden.
let's Biden.
We are really pleased, and so we set fireworks, and Diwali is basically
Hi,
our new
Jessica.
year. It's like, is it our Jessica?
Hi, Jessica.
Hello, our Jessica. It's basically like our new year.
And Christmas, everything rolled into one.
Yeah, it's our Christmas, and actually now in
It's the
India,
big
you know
one.
how we've taken on yoga and meditation and all that from India. India has taken on crackers from England.
Oh,
so
really?
now on Diwali, people pull crackers, and it's on the news with people saying crackers shouldn't be allowed. It's really dangerous. We shouldn't be doing it. But people do it.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
On Diwali,
crackers.
they have fireworks in the street.
And they have crackers in the house.
Crackers in the house. It's not dangerous. I've been to
No, I know,
Diwali in
I
India
know,
where
I know.
you see young kids running around throwing fireworks at each
know.
other. I mean, they're not like the big industrial ones over here, but it's still like patakia they're called. And really, I think
Yeah,
on
but
a-
I know, but
on
anyway.
a scale of dangerous things.
I think it's just consumerism gone mad, isn't it? It's another thing to do.
Consumerism
But what
gone
would we
mad.
traditionally do? That's what you're here for.
Yes.
So what we would traditionally
Well,
do...
and to see us. Right?
Yes, and to see us. So what we would traditionally do, it's our new year.
What is the Diwali festival?
Diwali translates to Deepavali. It's the festival of lights. It's about light, and it's about the light in us, the light around us. It's about good over evil.
Well, it's the return of Lord Ram, who is the seventh incarnation of which deity?
Vishnu.
Vishnu, that's right. There's a clue in that Ram is often depicted in a colour of blue,
Yeah.
as Lord Vishnu is as well. So, as is Krishna is also an avatar of Vishnu. Anyway, so it's the return of Lord Ram from the wilderness after 7 years back to 14 years.
14 years, yeah.
I'm I should know that.
I was thinking that.
I
And I thought, don't interrupt him again.
yeah, don't interrupt me. From the wilderness back to Ayodhya with with Sita, his spouse, I guess, and his half brother Lakshmi.
Yes, so he basically fought good over evil.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Vara
14.
Lakshmi. That was a rookie error on my part.
So he came back after 14 years, having conquered good over evil, and so people celebrate that good light always trumps over darkness. good always trumps over bad. And we invite Lakshmi into our home, who's the goddess of abundance. If you've looked around our house, you'll see we've got...
This is a traditional...
This is
a
Lakshmi.
very traditional picture of Lakshmi.
Yeah, there.
There we go. It's...
So we invite Lakshmi into our home, and that's why we like candles. That's one of the... I'm jumping, but we like candles. We also wear jasmine in our hair. Our candle's got jasmine in it. We also, it's fragrance. Basically, it's awakening all the senses. So we invite her with every sense. And again, I'm jumping. So the morning, the first thing you do, you would get washed and brushed really well, and you would put on new clothes. So it's a good excuse to go buy something new.
Oils apparently as well.
Yes.
Oils and ubtan.
And ubtan as well, yes. So you basically...
Ubtan is basically like a radiance.
Yeah.
It's like a powder that you used to often use in weddings as well.
Yeah, to cleanse. You want to come to Diwali fresh. So if you owe anybody money before Diwali, make sure you pay it. If you have any outstanding accounts, we need to give to charity. So we need to do that.
Yes. Yeah,
tomorrow.
I'll do it before Saturday.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll
so
do that.
anything that's owed, you need to pay it. Any bad feelings with anybody, you need to clear them. If you don't want to clear them face to face, then internally forgive them and ask them to forgive you if you've done anything a bit naughty. And then you want to do that. Then you want to have a bath.
Hello, Samantha. How are you?
You want to put massage oils on. Sam, hi Sam. You want to put massage oils all over your body, our massage oils preferably. And then you want to make sure your house is completely clean, tip to toe.
Yes.
It's like a spring clean. So if you've got any clothes that are a bit torn and you don't really wear them anymore, get rid. If you've got any
torn clothes.
I have torn clothes. Some of my favourite clothes are torn clothes.
That's true. When you've got something you really, really like and it's a bit torn, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, because it's so comfortable. But ideally, you want to get rid of it.
It's
and
true.
anything in the house, like our curtains ripped, Bittu, you'll be changing that. You'll be changing that before Saturday.
Okay.
So basically, you're starting afresh. You're letting go of negative feelings. You're letting go of anything that doesn't work in the house. Anything like electric things from 1974. You've probably got an old radio in the loft that needs to go, which you can't part with. I get it. Cassette player. All those things.
Cassettes are coming back, baby.
Well, all those things, you want to get rid of them. And then you wear your new clothes, you go about your day, and in the evening you will do a puja. Now this year we're doing puja by Zoom with our family, but normally...
I'm kind of looking forward to that, to be fair.
Yeah, it's going to be good, because we planned it.
You know, it's one of make the best of a bad job. I'd rather we were all together, because Diwali is quite...
It's a family, like Christmas.
Well, last year our Diwali here was extraordinary.
It was lovely.
We did share it, so if you guys were part of that, you will remember we had... a really excellent Diwali here last year. And
Mauli K, you should be studying.
Mauli K.
Our son has joined in. Why are you not studying at school, young man?
Anyway. But this year we're going to do it all on Zoom. Which, you know what? Make the best of a bad job, I say.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I think it will be good.
Yeah, so what you do, actually in the day, you would go and visit all your family and friends, which we can't do, and you would take sweets to their home. In celebration, you would, because it's about the sweetness of life and bringing sweetness into your heart and home. So my parents would routinely visit, 20, 30 of their best friends.
Hi, Rosie.
And drop laddus to them traditionally, round sweets, which you may have seen. But hi, Rachel, because we're a bit late, I'll be ordering on Amazon.
I don't do laddus, I don't think.
They don't do laddus, but I'll order some really nice sweets from them.
Green and blacks.
Maybe green and blacks.
Always green and blacks.
Well, so you'd celebrate by giving sweets to all your friends, and you'd cook up a feast at home, vegetarian, and then in the evening, when it gets dark, you would put candles all over the house. And if you see lots of houses with all their lights on, it's probably because they're celebrating Diwali.
India has got terrible pollution. At Diwali, it is just horrendous because okay, fine, so for a few hours we do put all the lights on in our house and we have lights outside just to welcome in Lakshmi into our home, right? But it's a short-term thing. But can you imagine billions of people doing that all over India?
Yeah, they do. So we will put candles everywhere, and normally what I would do is I'd even put jasmine in my hair because the fragrance is really important. You put rangoli in the front of your house, which is like coloured powder.
Oh, yes.
And you do it in the shape of a lotus because that's Lakshmi.
Yeah.
So again, you're doing that coloured powder so that your friends and family and Lakshmi know they are welcome into your house.
And Rangoli art is
It's beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah.
you get specialists in India who do it for weddings and Diwali and so on. If you get to see these guys at work, and also I think it's a temporary thing, right?
Yeah.
So they will spend a day or days doing this, only for the next day for it to be washed away. But Rangoli art is just gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's for the pleasure of doing it, not for any return.
Sure.
So
No,
you do it, you spend forever, and you let go.
Yes.
It's a really beautiful thing. So you do Rangoli, and you're basically inviting Lakshmi in. So you're inviting her in by lighting all those candles, by having that feast, by making sure that you have let go of any anger that you're holding.
Negativity, yeah.
Any negativity and anything broken that needs fixing, you're fixing.
You're starting anew, really.
You're just starting anew. And as I say, we would do that with our families. We would have a puja where we would do the Gayatri mantra. We would do traditional prayers. We would do the Hanuman Chalisa. It's Hanuman, not Ganesh, that I was thinking of. But it is, no, but it is Ganesh as well. Ganesh is... No, I just... do you know what, guys? I wanted to make sure that what I was telling you was right. So I Googled, what do people do at Diwali?
Why did you Google it? You know what people do.
I do know,
We
but
do it. We've done it for like 50 years.
I know, but I wanted to double check.
Oh, okay.
And some lady said you celebrate Ganesh as well, which, if I'm honest, I'd never heard that before. And I mentioned it to Bit, and he said, no, that's not right. But apparently it is.
I mean, celebrate Ganesh all the time, obviously.
Every day of the year. He's epic. So Ganesh, I've got this little Ganesh here. Ganesh is he's the remover of obstacles, and it's mind-made obstacles. And it's also, you'll find him in business premises at the front of the door, because any obstacles that come up in business, and at the front of the house, it's any obstacles that come into your life, it's to shed them, shield them there, leave them there. And also he's the god of wisdom. So we can all do with a bit of wisdom, eh?
We can. Some of us more than others. No. Not causing any aspersions. Yes, no, I agree. I think Hanuman, I can understand. Hanuman was an ally of Ram. So when Ram was in the wilderness, the battle of good over evil was the battle over Ravan.
I'm going to engage with you again now. I've got over it.
It was the battle against Ravan, who at one stage kidnapped Sita as well. And one of his allies was Hanuman, which you will see depicted as a monkey god, if you like.
Oh yeah, and you'll wear lots of jewellery, because you'll wear your finest clothes, because again, it's about owning your abundance, like not saving it for best, just owning your abundance, everything you have, enjoying it. Like just don't put things away for when the day comes. Use them now, which is weird and hard in lockdown, because I hardly wear makeup now, and I hardly get dressed up now. It's actually really nice to have an excuse to do that. And
that's true. That's true. We have so few excuses to, one of the problems with, all the myriad problems, and one of the smaller problems is that we don't get to celebrate. It's hard to celebrate because you're kind of isolated, you just have places are closed, you can't go anywhere. So any chance you get to have a celebration, any excuse, just grasp it. And Diwali is a fantastic excuse to celebrate, right?
And
so we will be getting into our Sunday best.
We will. And also, we would be putting Maulis on.
Yep.
Our family will be putting them on each other. Yep. I've still got my old one on. But we will, again, put Maulis on to signify protection, connection and well-being, and the connection we all share together. So it's just the most lovely day. So what you can do, wear new clothes, have a brilliant, lovely bathing ritual. You're anointing like you would in the Ganges. You're cleansing, spiritually cleansing, emotionally cleansing. Have a nice Abhyanga massage. Make sure your home is cleaned. You've tidied all your books. You've cleared all your old accounts. And then enjoy the evening. Enjoy it with your family.
And it's about enjoyment. You know, Hinduism has lots of festivals. Yeah. And Diwali is one that's... It's probably the biggest.
It is. It's like our Christmas.
Some say Janmashtami is also quite big.
Yeah,
the birth of Lord Krishna. Biggest. But Diwali is a proper celebration in that it's the only festival where you're allowed, and I don't want to get too drink focused, but if I have a beer after the puja, some people might look at me a bit askance, but it's not uncommon.
Oh yeah, and you will also, it's common, is it the night before or the night, you'll gamble.
Playing cards, yeah.
You'll play cards with your friends because Lady Luck, Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance, is on your side. So she'll bring you wealth and you believe in it, and so you play cards and you gamble. And
So it's proper celebration. So it's a bit like Christmas in the way we celebrate Christmas now, in that there's a very strong spiritual and religious element to it, but it's also an excuse to be with friends, to be with family, and to celebrate in the broader sense with like a party atmosphere almost. So with the Zoom, one thing I would say is with Zoom, we've noticed, and you know, my sister-in-law has been very good with this, is that to have an agenda.
Yeah.
So, you know, often we've had a Zoom chat and it becomes a bit meandering, but now we have an agenda for Diwali. We know what we're going to be doing, who plays what part, and so on. And I think that will really help.
We're doing the Gayatri Mantra.
We're doing it, yeah. Okay.
And this is a good book, guys, it's for children, but actually I think it's good for adults. If you want to know about Indian festivals, it's backwards, but it says, tell me about festivals of India. So it's got every festival in here in a way that is really easy to understand. And there's the Diwali one. So I don't know if it's available here. I picked
some very, very good books.
It up in India, but that's a really good, nice, simple book.
As the UK embraces more cultures, it becomes more diverse, these kind of books become much more widely, and that's a beautiful thing. I remember doing Diwali as part of RE at school, you know, like 100 years ago when I was a child. And it was just once a year, but now
I'll let you borrow it, Annabelle. Sorry.
And so
Annabelle, I'll bring it in when we meet.
More widely available.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'll bring that book in when we meet.
Actually, should we do some messages, actually?
Yeah.
Let's go. I mean, you know,
so lovely to see Rachel.
I know, it's fantastic, right?
Well, everybody.
I always celebrate the Festival of Light with my friend from India.
Oh.
She is a sister for me. Oh, yeah.
That's
it's nice
lovely.
to celebrate with someone.
We're inviting Clary to do it.
Nice.
To do it with us. She's going to join in our Zoom.
Yeah.
Because she's on her own at the moment, so I thought it'd be really nice for her to.
It's always good because there are also the celebration, because it's quite mainstream. The hymns that you say tend to be quite mainstream hymns as well, right?
Yeah.
So you'll have a song sheet of the hymns, and they're quite fun because they're quite short. And like the Ganesha mantra, if you don't know it, is a very short little verse, and it's quite nice to try and get your mouth around that if you're not familiar with it. It's really interesting.
It's really lovely. What does it mean, I wonder?
It's about. Anyway, you'll find transactions online.
You don't know, basically.
If I thought about it, I could bring it to mind, but I don't think about it. I don't think about it for too long.
And you'll put flowers all over your house as well, all over. So,
this is from Diash saying, hi guys, I hope you're well. It's been so long, from Diana.
Hi Diana, it's lovely to see you, hon. And guys, now I will tell you that is pretty much Diwali. I can't stretch it out more than that, because that is Diwali. You just want to just have a really nice time and celebrate your abundance.
And and it's about rebirth as well. Right? Yeah. So it's the whole point of the cleansing, the closing of accounts, the gambling. Again. It's about them launching again into the new year from the Sunday. And
but I can tell you. Oh, sorry, you not. No, because I didn't want to be cut off. Guys, do you remember I was saying to you that I could not? I tried to read this book again and again, and I couldn't read it. And finally, this lockdown, I started reading it, and this time I am absolutely loving it. It's called The Autobiography of a Yogi. Many of you will have heard of it.
Paramahansa.
Paramahansa Yogananda. This is the book that Steve Jobs asked to be given to everybody that attended his funeral. And it is such a brilliant, brilliant book. And I'm finally reading it and enjoying it and getting it. So the page I've got to now, I haven't read this part actually, but this is the page I've got to, and I'm just going to read it to you. To surmount, who knows what Maya means? Maya is illusion, okay? To surmount Maya with the task assigned to the human race by the millennial prophets. To rise above the duality of creation and perceive the unity of the Creator was conceived of a man's highest goal. So that's what we're here for, to understand that we are one. Those who cling to the cosmic illusion must accept its essential law of polarity. Flow and ebb, rise and fall, day and night, pleasure and pain, good and evil, birth and death. So what they're saying is if you believe in illusion, you're forever going to experience that polarity. This cyclical pattern assumes a certain anguishing monotony after man has gone through a few thousand human births. He begins then to cast a hopeful eye beyond the compulsion of Maya. Of illusion. To remove the veil of Maya is to uncover the secret of creation. He who thus denudes the universe is the only true
monotheist. Monotheist. So one who worships only one deity.
All others are worshipping heathen images. Well, that's a bit strong.
Well, no. Often people say that Hinduism worships lots of gods. We really don't. Okay, there is only one God, but with Hinduism you break it down to various facets and so on. So we break it down into the trilogy, the trinity, if you like. And this is what Prabhupada is saying here.
You break it down into the character, the qualities you want to imbue.
Yes.
You break it down to getting closer to who you really are by, like, you understand that Lakshmi is abundance, so you want to feel that quality. You want to fully own that quality. You understand that Shiva is the god of destruction and creation, so you want to understand that you want to destroy ego and you want to create oneness. And so Ganesha, the goddess of wisdom, you understand that you want to Ganesh, that he's the god of wisdom. You understand that you want to think right action. And so these are all just different facets. And if they help you to focus, then they've done their job. But if you just worship these idols and think, right, I'm just going to worship the idols and therefore, wish fulfillment, therefore I'm their man, well, then that's a wasted.
Yeah.
That's not right.
That's true. I mean, you it's good to call on the universe for help, right? Yeah. And you can call on the different aspects of God, if you believe in God or the universe, to help you overcome certain things. And it's good, right? But my father said that the bravest people are atheists because they have no one to call on apart from themselves.
Yeah.
And if you believe in a cosmic force, whether you call it God or not, that gives you some succor, some support, because you think there's something bigger than me. The universe is conspiring to help me. And so you can call on the universe and its various facets, and you can draw on that particular thing that you need assistance with at that time. And what you can get from many faiths, Hinduism being one, is you can say, okay, I want to draw on this facet of the universe, and so I'm going to call on this deity. But they're all part of one cosmic force.
Yeah.
So Hindu is a monotheistic religion in that you believe in one force, but you can worship different elements of that force and be given different names.
And you want to, as we say in Ayurveda, cultivate a satwik attitude. And a way to look at it is that you have the satwik, you have the rajas, which is movement, and you have tamas, which is inertia and lethargy. And if you think of a lake, you think of a lake that is whirling around and swirling and going crazy, and there's just movement, so much that really it's just a mess. And then you think of a lake where it's just muddy water and it's stagnant and it's dense and it's just nothing's happening. That's not good. You want a lake that is serene and calm, placid, and steady and placid, and that's what we're all working towards. And for me, things like this and not drinking in the afternoon help.
You doesn't drink in the afternoon.
I really don't.
Usually in the morning.
Or hardly even in the evening. There's something about lives that have...
I know.
It's a weird thing.
I think it's a party atmosphere. I mean, we feel like it's a party atmosphere anyway. That was a good paragraph, because also it spoke a little bit about how the need to free yourself of the circle of
you have to free
birth
yourself.
and death.
Yes, so actually, COVID is a really good opportunity for that, because we're now looking for an out, aren't we? We're missing the shops, and we're missing people, and we're missing parties. And this is that polarity, isn't it, of wanting joy. You only know joy if you have pain. It's that polarity again. But what if you were just blissful in either of those situations?
Yes.
What if you just didn't mind whatever happened, and that's what you're aiming for?
I think people say go with the flow.
Go with the flow, yeah.
It's true. I think a lot of people were saying early on in lockdown that they, it gave them a chance to stop going out and stop having to live to excess and just stay at home with a good book. And that's fine. But I think a lot of people now think, I wouldn't mind getting out a bit now, and and going and having a little bit of excess. And so it's about finding, as you say, you're just going with the flow, enjoying everything.
Yeah, I would like to go out.
I would love to go out.
I would love to go out, but I'm not going to I'll be all right, but I would like to go out.
Won't be long now, dear.
It won't be long.
Rena, be happy
Diwali.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hope Lakshmi finds her way to you. Yes, I hope so. Well, we hope she finds her way to you, all of us, really.
I think she already has, hasn't she?
Yes.
I think she already has.
It could have been a lot worse this last time.
It could have been a lot worse. Oh, and I tell you what's really nice is I don't know if any of you have seen our new scarves. It's really big, actually. Did any of you see this? This one is the grey one, and this is dyed with pomegranates. And pomegranates are for fertility. We use them in India for fertility, and we have them on Diwali for that reason. We have them in our thali.
Something to look forward to.
Is pomegranate, because from one seed, so many other seeds grow. It's a very abundant fruit. And so ours is dyed with pomegranates, and it has marigolds on it. And marigolds
are masculine.
These marigolds, well, they're for celebration as well, but
that's true.
They are from a temple in Mumbai. So each marigold, you don't know who's taken that marigold into the temple for blessings. You don't know who it belongs to, but it has been blessed. And there are hundreds on here.
That's right, called the Temple Collection.
It's called the Temple Collection, and they're all for you, because I just think it's
that's
such
the grey
a
one, and the other
special
one is
pink one.
Pink,
and that's dyed with coconut, which is for we use it at pujas. You break the coconut; it has a hard outer shell, and you break the coconut shell, and inside the coconut is white and pure, and it has pure nectar. Why? Because you're trying to break your ego and get to that pure nectar, and that's why you do it.
A question from Diana Rosalind asking, tell me about the foods you typically eat at Diwali.
So we would have vegetarian food. We also give them sweets, but we also give them dried fruit as well, which again is sweet. Foods, you might have chana.
Chana bhatura.
Yeah, you might have traditionally
like chickpeas with a fried bread.
Yeah, so I'll make chapati. As far as I know, you can make puri, which again is fried bread. There's not a typical food that you would eat. You'd keep it, you'd just have really delicious vegetarian food. So that's what we would do.
Hello, Judy.
And with Indian food, there is so much delicious vegetarian food.
That was lovely. You guys are cute. That's very sweet of you. That's from
Thank you.
Mauli Design.
Thank you, Mauli Design.
Oh my gosh. So,
thank you, Doris.
Thank you. Apparently we look wonderful.
Oh, I did specially put on makeup and wear a suit for you. I wasn't like that about an hour ago. I was in my pajamas, and then I had a shower and did my hair for you. And it feels really nice to do it, actually.
Yeah, we will do more lives, I think, going forward.
We'll do them when we can. We don't want to do them too often, because I'm also aware that there are so many lives now.
Yeah.
And do you know what I did yesterday? And I love Instagram more than any other platform, actually, because it's so visual, and women are very visual generally. I love it, and the connection as well. I saw you raise your eyebrows. I saw it on there. I love the connection as well. But yesterday I switched it off. In the day, I switched it off, all my notifications, I couldn't get on. And actually it was really nice. And I think that we can become too consumed with too many lives and too much time on Instagram, which is a form of not dealing, really, because Instagram is such an easy, it's like going to the fridge. For me, Instagram it's the same thing, because my office is on the top floor. It's quicker for me to go on Instagram than go to the fridge, but it is sometimes an avoidance thing where you think, oh, I didn't like that call or that email or that, I didn't like that feeling. Quickly, let me go onto internet. Displacement, yeah. So, you have to be careful. And
the internet is a time
sucker,
thing.
right?
Yeah, it really is.
I'm grateful for it, but you must manage it well and not let it manage you.
Definitely.
And so we will do lives, but we don't want to do them so much that we're taking your time without giving you anything back. I hope today was value, and I hope that you'll share with us what you want. that would be really helpful to know, is that when we do lives, apart from our banter
and our inebriation,
and also are sometimes getting a bit annoyed with each other.
Not me.
More you than me.
No way.
I think,
case in point,
Annabelle, I think if you replay this whole thing, you'll find he's the annoyed one. I think you'll find.
That's true.
Yeah, you are, love.
Okay.
In your old age, you're getting to be a crotchety old man. Honestly, you really
Very
are.
nice.
Yeah, but it's true.
Okay.
So thank you for dealing with that well.
If this goes to court, we'll play this back.
We'll play
see
it back
before a jury of our peers.
So, we.
I have no peers.
If you tell us, what you want, we will give it to you.
Speaking of peers, about how to choose a good pomegranate. Would you have the first idea how to choose a good? I mean, people. I've seen people in shops,
and they're doing that, and they're putting it in their ear.
Yeah, I know. People that sort of smell fruit. I'm not sure you can tell until you get it home, and it's not great.
I just know by chopping it and eating it.
I know. I think really.
That's a really good question though, because you get all excited.
And they're not cheap pomegranates.
I love pomegranates, and you get all excited, and then you get it home, and I'm sure there is a.
There probably is. The funny thing is,
but
when
I don't know. I'm going to look that up.
Those tutorials about how to open a pomegranate, because honestly, a pomegranate is a day out. Is a day out, right?
In your ears, on your clothes, and it's not coming out.
And you just sit there one by one, and there's all these tutorials on how to do it easily. None of them work. If
really?
Any of you, no, I've tried. Not all.
I've tried the watermelon one.
No, the pomegranate one. How to?
I haven't done the pomegranate one.
It is honestly, pomegranate is like a. It's like.
What do you do then?
I just
bang it on your head.
I just painstakingly do one thing at a time.
Yeah, you're good like that. You will actually. You're very mindful.
Very mindful activity.
You're like the Rangoli.
Eating the pomegranate is a very mindful.
So because you do it mindfully, that's why you get nothing else done in the house. So if I say, please, can you do because I've been doing a bloody pomegranate for the last hour. So, which is not ideal, really. But I don't know if anybody knows. I must admit, I do like those sites where you look at how to get stains out of your clothes and
James,
how to cut up.
There's a Jamie Oliver tip on pomegranates.
I'm going to look at that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to look at that. We've got a new system where on a Sunday we each take turns to cook. So Marniv last week, I think he did a Jamie Oliver recipe.
Bean burgers,
and he made us bean burgers.
Very nice.
Very nice. And Marniv, if you're still there, which you really shouldn't be, very nice.
Very nice.
And Bittu thought he cooked. He did salmon. He put salmon in a pan, put some butter on it. In the oven.
Yes.
Oh, that's much harder.
Delicious green beans, if you remember, with
prepared
soy
some green beans with soy
and ginger.
Yeah, so I don't call that cooking.
Was it delicious?
Yes, it was, but I call that preparing. Whereas bean burgers I call cooking.
That is semantics. Anyway.
No, you got to up your game next time. What did I do?
Who knows? It was horrible.
No, it was not horrible. My cooking's always good. So, will you tell us what you want?
Yes.
Tell us what you want, what you really, really want. And we will...
To quote,
and we will deliver it.
We're back.
See, before we came on, I said, we've got to figure out how to turn our phone off, because if it rings, it interrupts our thingy.
Live.
So obviously we didn't manage to do it.
I'm glad you're back.
We're really glad to be back. We're a bit rusty today. Am I a bit like that? I hope not. A bit rusty today. Should I sing for you?
Rena Singrin. Sorry, excuse me if I've got that. They have a pomegranate tree, and honestly, it's hard to tell until you open it. Exactly.
Good to know.
That's true. If you've got a tree and you can't tell, that's true.
We've got an olive tree now. We bought it off the back of a van. I get really tempted by things like that. I'm terrible. This man, he was in a gardening van and he had furniture and olive trees. And on the olive tree, he had a price tag that was really expensive. It was like 1,500 quid. And, I love a good bargain. So he said, they were for the Hampton Court, but Hampton Court didn't buy them this year because of COVID. So would I like one cheap? And I did fall for it.
It was a very nice tree.
But I think it's a nice tree.
It is a very nice tree.
So I hope that was not...
I think we did okay.
I think we did okay.
But as a top tip, don't buy olive trees from men on the street. Back of the van.
I brought him home and he took them all out of the van, showed Bittu. We showed all our neighbours. And eventually we said,
because all our neighbours are very much into gardening.
Yeah.
And so they all said, don't buy it off the back of a van because you don't know what diseases it's got or anything.
Yeah. But they all said it looked okay.
Yes.
But they wouldn't buy one.
No, not on the back of a van.
We still bought one. So what have you been doing during lockdown?
Well, we've been working very hard.
Exciting. Can we say it?
I don't know.
Our products are going to the new Nobu Hotel.
Oh.
New Nobu Hotel in Portman Square, I think it is. That's so exciting, touch wood.
I think
it's a damn good product.
we've been quite hard supporting customers, really. I think more people are feeling the need for well-being and to nurture themselves at home. So we've been quite busy just having to support that, making sure, we manage, because it's been very difficult because our manufacturers have been struggling to get their staff in.
We've been packing your orders.
Yes, well, not us
You might,
personally.
if it comes to you slightly looking a bit shabby and damaged, I didn't pack it.
None of our stuff looks shabby and damaged.
No, the odd one.
No.
I'm sorry,
It's
but the
not true.
odd one, just the very odd one, like 1 in a million.
Started those.
Yeah. But if we pack them, then they're going to look ace. And we packed the scrunchies ourselves.
Yes.
We packed them in the office.
Yeah. Have you seen the scrunchies? They're really nice.
So lovely. They are so nice, and they are so good on your hair because they don't cause any kinks or anything. Oh, another question I wanted to ask you is, we've got lots of new launches next year. I mean, lots. We've gone a bit. We've gone a bit
lockdown
acid.
crazy.
We've got a bit lockdown crazy with new launches. But only good ones. Like, we're not doing them if they're not great. But what do you want us to do? Like, is there a product? Did Star just turn the TV on? Suddenly it was the sound of the TV.
Yeah, no, he's watching his Netflix.
He's watching How to Train Dogs.
Yeah, on Netflix.
I've been watching The Crown. I've only just got into it. And I think the new Margaret and the new Queen are actually really excellent.
Is that Olivia
I
Colman?
heard that they weren't. That people found it hard to watch them because they're not like their predecessors, but
Claire
I thought
Foy.
they were brilliant, actually.
Who's the new Margaret then?
What's her name?
I don't know.
You know, short, in Marnov School, mum in Marnov
Oh,
School.
Helen
in the
Bonham
Wizard,
Carter.
yeah, Helen Bonham Carter.
Okay, yeah.
I thought
I
they were
like
brilliant. Yeah, so will you tell us what you want us to launch? Because we will
She'd
launch
be brilliant
it.
as Margaret.
She's brilliant.
Yeah.
Poor Margaret had such a sad life. When we talk about, and at the time, she was an alcoholic, and at the time there was probably not the support there.
And probably encouraged. I mean,
I don't think it was encouraged, but I don't think people understood.
No, but I'm
this
sure, as a member of the royal family,
Yeah.
they wanted you to get through your day without
Yes.
praising much fuss. And if it took you to
stoic.
to be stoic, and if it took you to get off your face every day, then
just do it.
just do it.
It's very sad to watch actually, because she had a serious mental health issue. She was sad, and she says in one of the scenes, "Some people just are not designed to be happy," something like that, and it was really sad because many of us have been there when we felt like that, but one would hope that we have people we can speak to about it. But yeah, I really enjoyed that, and great about the vaccine coming out.
Yes,
Brilliant news.
But the interesting thing is how many people have said after you saying, I won't be first in the queue. I'd rather other people take it first.
Oh yeah.
In case
I go cockeyed or.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. Would you take it first?
Luckily, at my age, I probably won't be in the queue anyway.
What if you were in the queue?
I don't think I would take it
because
first.
you're heading that way.
You
wouldn't
I'm 57,
take it.
so
So you're
there or thereabouts. But like my dad's 88, so if they came to me and said, "Do you want to take it?" My dad, he would take it, but I'm not that keen for him to take it.
Really?
I'd like to just see, I'd like to see Boris take it first.
Oh
I'd
dear.
like to see Boris take it first and just see how that plays out.
I think I would take it.
I do trust.
For man, I think I would take it. But then I have a son, and that's an irresponsible
But
thing
then
to
we're
do.
quite lucky in that we're not in a high risk group. So lucky we'd have to make that call for ourselves. And it's not like the MMR.
But if you had to make that call so
My
that
dad.
you're supporting the high risk group, would you do it? Like if
Yeah,
they needed more
NHS workers,
if
for
they
example.
needed more people to test it,
Yeah.
would you do it?
I think I might. I think I might.
would as well.
Yeah. If
Would you give your kidney?
I'll give it to you.
Thanks, love. I'd give you my kidney too.
Yours is. Yeah.
Stop it! I've got a nice kidney. I'd give you my kidney, and I'd give you my heart.
You can't really give me your heart.
Would I die?
You would die. I think.
I'd still give it to you.
Yeah, you give a kidney, but you can't give a heart. Because you can donate a heart while you're still alive.
I'd give it to you after then. I'll give it to you after.
Okay.
Do you know, I would give all my parts after, but it's really hard, isn't it?
Is it? Well, you don't do it yourself. I think a doctor does it. I think a surgeon does it.
What I mean is you have all good intentions, and then when the time comes, it's quite hard to be parted with the body.
Well, now the law's changed, right?
Oh.
The law has changed that now they assume that you have donated everything. And if you don't want to donate, you have to carry a card.
Oh, wow.
So before,
That's
if you
a good
wanted
thing
to,
in a way.
I think it is.
That is. No, but from personal experience, when you have a body lying there,
Yes.
it's actually quite hard to then let that body quickly go
For-
so that everything
okay.
can be... It is, isn't it?
Yes, which is why they changed the law really. You know,
Yeah.
so they assume that you want to donate
I
everything
think that's a
and
good
you
thing.
choose not to.
I think that's a
You
good
have to.
thing.
Anyway, bring back to Diwali.
Yeah.
So,
Ending
you know,
with Diwali.
Ending with Diwali. So, you know,
We
if you're
understand now.
celebrating on Saturday, we hope you have a fantastic time. I hope you're not too isolated, that you find
Yeah.
someone to celebrate it with. I mean, it's nice to do it on your own if you light a candle and say a few prayers, say a puja. But if you have the chance to mark it with someone, email us. Probably join us.
Yeah, you can join Bit's family if you want.
No, actually, don't do that.
No,
because
I
it's
think
fine.
you'd get bored if you don't know.
probably
If you
would.
don't know the
If
family.
you were not to hear all my nephews reciting 10-minute long poem.
Yeah, you might get bored.
Yes, you might.
But
Good point.
the salient points, right? Clean your house the day before. Fresh sheets in the morning.
Yes.
Everything good.
It's like Christmas and spring cleaning all
In one.
Yes.
Buy a new outfit. Wear something new. If you don't want to buy something new, which actually I don't, make sure that what you wear is clean. And in good order.
Yep.
In the evening, light lots of candles.
Yes.
Have fresh flowers in your hair.
Open to the universe to welcome.
Fragrance. Lots and lots of beautiful scent in the house.
Jasmine, if you prefer.
Jasmine,
Yep.
we've got jasmine in the candle, sandalwood, another one, rose, that's all in the candle. So do all of that. Think about how you want to invite abundance into your life
Yes.
this year. What does that look like for you?
Yes.
Because
Good
abundance
question, good
is not wealth necessarily. Wealth is not money necessarily.
No.
You know, what does abundance look like to you? To me, abundance looks like peace. That's abundance to me. If I end my days peaceful, I feel that I'm incredibly abundant. And
You had a quote in a recent newsletter. Abundance is not about things; it's about feelings.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Something like that. isn't
it's
it?
how you feel. It's not what you
Yes.
have. Because, you know, an analogy is somebody who lives in a very small home could come into my home and think, what's she got to complain about? Look at this lovely house. Why is she ever miserable? Like, just look at it. Equally, I can go into somebody's mansion and think the same thing. It's nothing to do with the external. If you're miserable here, you will be miserable there.
Yes.
So you just got to think about, what does it look like for me?
Yes. What is abundance to you?
Yeah, and am I going to commit to allowing that in? That's the other thing, is allow it, governor.
Allow it.
That's what my son
As
says.
roadmen say.
That's what my son says.
My son's a trainee.
Allow
he's
it.
a trainee
So
roadman.
he'll say, can I have another treat? And I'll say no. Even though he's 17, he will ask me. But he's got a secret stash in the bedroom, but he'll ask me for the ones that are on show. And I'll say, no, I think you've had enough. And he'll say, allow it, governor. Allow it. That's why I said.
I think this is governor. Governor's about 1950s.
Oh, yeah.
It's just allow it.
Allow it. Okay.
Not really allow it, it's allow it.
Allow it.
Allow
Okay,
it.
allow it. So, shall we just close with Gayatri Mantra?
Oh, yes, good idea.
How
Three times.
Is it the Om Pur Bhavan?
Yes, dear.
Okay, because that's the
Right,
one we're doing. We're just going
do
to
we
just
sell
say it.
incense sticks? Unfortunately.
We're going to.
Yes, things we incense, like Vajraksha beads. We want to bring something different.
Yeah, and
you know,
not, and
'cause
that's not chemical, because a
that's
lot of
not
incense,
chemical.
a lot of really nice incense sticks are full of carcinogens.
Yes. Well, even
Don't
candles.
do
I mean,
it.
that's one thing about candles. You know,
Candle.
we only have one candle because if you are burning a synthetic candle in your home, that's just adding pollution to your home.
Yeah.
So we it's hard to arrive at a good quality natural candle. You know, our wick is cotton, so you're not burning nylon or some sort of not nylon obviously, but a man-made fabric. The wax is a natural wax, or the oil's a natural oil, so they're not synthetic in any way. So the incense sticks, like the candle, we're trying to find something.
That's all right. That could be Emily, or it could be Amazon. I ordered a backdrop for our house because when we do lives here, you only ever see this backdrop, which is a lovely backdrop, but maybe you get tired of it. So I ordered one of those photographers' holes to put a nice backdrop. You didn't really need to know that, but anyway. Trainee roadman, lol. Thank you. Oh, Emily, it's not you. Was it Amazon bit? Sorry about the dog. Emily, you can come over now. We're going to finish now. Everyone, Oh, that's not it. Stop. Somebody tell me how to train the blooming dog.
It's a bit late. He's been 10 years old, nearly.
Oh, it's too late. If I had a dog again, I'd know exactly what to do. But last time, I just wasn't listening.
I was saying something really
Same with
interesting
children.
before.
Anita and Bittu. Oh, for both of
They
us.
are iced shortbread biscuits. I know.
That might be for Diwali.
Do you think?
Who's that from? Who's that from?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. I get to have a shortbread biscuit. Well, you do
there's
too.
no what?
Yeah, because the
It might
card
not-
will
that's
be on
what
the card will be on the inside.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something
Or
else.
maybe it's drugs and they just put biscuits
Maybe
on
it's
the
almost-
outside. Not really.
Yeah. So get back to Diwali.
Getting back to Diwali. Anyway.
So, but enjoy it as well. So I will be having a beer. Well, that's very nice. I'll be having a beer in the
It is a
evening.
Diwali one. Oh, that's so pretty. Look. That's so... Oh, look, which company? They might be wanting us to advertise them.
Iced shortbread biscuits.
Yeah,
the
but what's
Green Parrot Bakery.
Your Green Parrot Bakery arrived just in time for us to publicise you. We didn't even know you were sending it, but
Yeah,
thank you
gorgeous.
so much.
Open it. I'll eat it.
They look... This is what you could give your friends. We've left it too late now because it's only... They look so pretty. They've got elephants. The Green Shortbread Bakery. I don't know
That's
these
very
people,
nice.
but I really like this. That is so nice.
Little badge here, it's not a badge, it's a biscuit. But
That's so nice. Oh, I love
happy
it.
Diwali.
I wish it had
Start
come when
not for
when
you.
Bittu wasn't home because I wouldn't have told him that they were. I would have just had them myself, or I would have said, "Oh, one biscuit came. One biscuit came for you, dear."
A biscuit.
I can't see a card. There must be a card. Anyway, I'm glad it wasn't
Not for
Amazon.
doggies.
Do you know? I can't even remember the way we used to end our lives
Was
before.
not this chaotic normally.
No, you used to just get cut off because we'd go over the time, and then we'd find that we've, yapped on for an
Not
hour
recorded anything.
and not recorded a damn thing. But now we know we have to switch off this way.
Yes.
But we haven't done it in a while, and I've forgotten how we say bye.
Well, just say
Farewell, so long.
Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah, let's not do the Nazi song from the Nazis bit.
Oh, yeah.
Sound of Music. That's not a good
Lol.
look.
Willing to share? Yes, Jessica, I will share with you. If you will come
Heart-
to London.
No, he wants to share a heart and a kidney, but not a biscuit. You know her so well.
Exactly,
You have my
exactly.
kidney, but leave my biscuits alone.
No, do you know what's hard to share is eyes. Even though when you pass away they're closed, there's something about eyes.
What are you talking about?
Like giving eyes is important. I will give my eyes, but just the idea of there being no eyes behind the lids.
Oh, you are dead, right? So
I
basically,
know, it's for the ones who see you, you know.
I remember when Millie passed away, we the funeral director, they for kids they did the whole thing for free, right?
Yeah.
And you can have any casket you like. And Millie's been cremated, obviously. And so we just chose the cheapest cardboard
No,
casket.
we chose a cardboard one because it's eco.
That's true. That's one. But
Yeah.
that's what I was going to say.
Oh.
Because it's eco, but also meant all of her friends could put stickers on the outside.
Yeah, the whole thing
That
was covered with
All her
stickers.
friends from school came round, and Millie was
And family.
was in the casket
Everybody
at the time,
signed
but
it.
it made it less macabre. There's a child inside the living room in a casket, but it was the kids came, we gave them stickers, they stuck it on the thing, sort of wished Millie
What are
well.
we talking about that for now?
I can't remember, but
Happy
it was
Diwali. On that note, Happy Diwali. No, it was. I'll tell you what, the point about that is, even that moment of deep despair and sadness, I felt abundant. I
Yes.
felt abundant because we had honoured her in the most beautiful way with happiness and with
so much love.
celebration and love, not with sadness, because you can choose to look at things in any damn way you like.
It's true.
And that way served us well.
It did.
So I hope Diwali serves you well and you will choose to see the abundance that you already have.
Yes.
And then we'll invite lots more because
Invite
it's there.
abundance.
It's there for you. You
Yes.
just have to ask and take it.
Exactly. Don't be too. Do allow yourself a bit of enjoyment Saturday as well. It's about
Yeah.
the enjoyment as well as the spirituality part of it as well. So I'm going to have a beer, as I say. I keep saying that.
You really want your beer.
I want a beer
You can
now.
have a beer tonight anyway.
And
You've really
fireworks.
gone into these
Fireworks
beers.
is a big one. So
Yeah.
we won't be doing it this year probably because it's nice to do it with family.
I don't like fireworks.
No. So we won't be
Bar
doing it this
humbug.
year.
I hate it because this doggy hates
And we
it.
look forward to going Love is of abundance from Mandala Ma.
Yeah.
We all love a bit of abundance, baby.
You all love a bit of abundance.
Yeah. And we'll go big again
Love
next
you,
year with
Jess.
Diwali. Happy Diwali to you, Emily.
Happy
as well.
Diwali, Emily.
See you in
Happy
10
Diwali
minutes.
to the team,
Yep.
to the family,
We look forward
to
to
friends,
celebrating.
to all of you. And I saw Emerald Green on here earlier. She may have gone now because we do bang on
Hang
a
on
bit.
a bit.
But I just want to say congratulations on your book on Reiki.
Oh, really?
Yes, so
Fantastic.
congratulations, and I hope it does really well, and I look forward to reading it.
Yes.
And to Lauren,
You're a Reiki master, then?
I'm not a master.
Oh.
I'm a level 2.
Oh, okay.
Master is above that.
Okay.
I want to just say a special shout out to Lauren. Lauren has not been feeling well, but is making a great recovery. And Lauren, I'm thinking of you and cannot wait to see you well and
Yes.
just looking your beautiful, gorgeous self with that beautiful smile of yours. So lots of love to you.
Indeed.
And lots of love to all of you. And now we'll end it and try not to delete it.
Fingers crossed. Happy Diwali, everyone. We'll see you for a live again very, very soon.
Yeah.
We love you and enjoy spending time with you.
Yeah.